The article used for this segment is Man Accused in Lion Death Says He Thought Hunt Was Legal by Brian Bax and Amy Fortilli from the AP. A Minnesota dentist who went on a guided bow hunting trip for big game in Zimbabwe said he had no idea the lion he killed was protected and that he relied on the expertise of his local guides to ensure the hunt was legal. Walter Palmer, who has a felony record in the U.S. related to shooting a black bear in Wisconsin, released a statement Tuesday as Zimbabwean authorities identified him as the American involved in the July hunt. They said Palmer is being sought on poaching charges, but Palmer said he hasn't heard from U.S. or Zimbabwean authorities. I had no idea the lion I took was a known local favorite, was collared, and part of his study until the end of the hunt, said Palmer, a dentist who lives in the Minneapolis suburb of Eden Prairie. He says guides had proper permits, and to his knowledge, everything was handled properly. I do regret that my pursuit of an activity I love and practice responsibly and legally resulted in the taking of this lion, he said. The 55-year-old was identified by the Zimbabwean Conservation Task Force, the safari operators associated in Zimbabwe, and police as the American facing poaching charges for the crossbow killing of Cecil, a well-known lion. Local authorities alleged the lion was lured from a protected area and killed in early July. Zimbabwean conservationists and the American allegedly paid $50,000 for the trip. The lion's death has outraged animal conservationists and others, including U.S. Representative Betty McCollum, a Minnesota Democrat. In a statement last Tuesday, the Congresswoman called for an investigation by the U.S. Attorney's Office and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to see whether any U.S. laws were broken. Ingrid Newkirk, president of People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, condemned the lion's killing in a statement. To get a thrill at the cost of a life, this man gunned down a beloved lion, Cecil, with a high-powered weapon, the PETA statement said. Palmer's hired spokesman, John Austin, said he believed Palmer was in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area Tuesday. No one answered the door of Palmer's house, and only who came out of his dental office in nearby Bloomington said he wasn't there or taking patients Tuesday. Home calls solicited home numbers went unanswered. According to U.S. court records, Palmer pleaded guilty in 2008 to making false statements to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service about a black bear he fatally shot in the western Wisconsin. Palmer had a permit to hunt, but shot the animal outside the authorized zone in 2006. Then tried to pass it off as being killed elsewhere, according to court documents. He was given 1 year probation and fined nearly $3,000. Doug Kelly, a former federal prosecutor and Palmer's attorney in the Bear case, was unavailable for comment Tuesday, according to his assistant. Palmer has several hunts on record with the Pope and the Young Club, where archers register big game taken in North America for posterity, said Glenn Hissey, the club's director of records. Hissey said he didn't have immediate access to records showing the types and number of animals killed by Palmer, but he noted that club records involve illegal hunts taken under our rules of fair chase. All African game wouldn't be considered eligible. Hissey said he alerted the group's board that Palmer's ethics were being called into question. He said Palmer's domestic records could be jeopardized if he's found to have done something illegal abroad. A Facebook page for Palmer's Minnesota dental practice was taken offline Tuesday after users flooded it with comments condemning Palmer's involvement in the hunt. Hundreds of similar comments inundated a page for his dental practice on the review platform Yelp, which prior to Tuesday had only had 3 comments. Some people left stuffed animals at the door to his shared office Tuesday in a sign of protest. Palmer is properly licensed and able to practice in the state, according to the Minnesota Board of Dentistry. Board records show that Palmer was the subject of a sexual harassment complaint in 2006, with Palmer admitting no wrongdoing and agreeing to pay a former receptionist more than $127,000. Time. Okay. Personally, I do not approve of poaching or hunting for sport. If you're hunting for food, I'm okay with that. If you're killing animals to save your life, well, you probably shouldn't be in that position anyway, but it's okay. That said, trophies are bragging rights to others, and brings pride to yourself, and there are cases where I can agree to that. But I don't think taxidermy is the proper way to display your pride. But honestly, I know I can change your mind, so that's really none of my business.